Welcome back, everybody. It's time for our deciding game 3 of our third of 4 best of 3s on the day. So we've got at least 3 games left, maybe 4. Coming up next will be Newbee versus Vici Gaming. And again, winner of this moves on to the winner bracket finals, which will be played tomorrow. The winner of that, guaranteed top 2. WEC is, of course, the tournament. $168,000 in prize money, the first Major LAN after TI4, and certainly not the last. It's just the start of an amazing tournament season. I'm LDFB on the summit. I am joined here remotely by Winter, and Winter, we're ready to get into the draft. Game 3 is underway.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, boy. Death Prophet first pick. Brewmaster Prophet reply.
Definitely not a boy, Death Prophet.
Yeah, not a boy. I agree.
No.
So there's a Skywrath, there's a Doom. Do we see either of these here to deal with that Brewmaster? Do we see a Faceless Void, Winter? No, we see a Centaur.
Faceless Void, good way to stop the pandas from becoming 3.
Yeah, shut them down, stop them in their tracks.
Or you just speed away with Stampede. and run the risk of being thrown up in the air. Taking away your speed.
Yeah, it is a nice pick to get to help deal with the Brewmaster in general. He splits, you just Stampede away, or potentially, if you just get a jump on him, you have a chance for your whole team to get there and kill him before he can react. I think Centaur was underrated for a while. Like, I was saying, there was like a period of like 2 months where no one was picking him, but you go back to the Star Ladder 8.
Yeah, it's just difficult, I feel like. Yeah, because people have been using, like Tide, mostly, off lane, Tide Tuxia, or even like the Void. If you compare Centaur to the Void and Tide, Tide has a way to farm. Like Ancients, Centaur is just like basically you need to slowly hit creeps or jungle with the double H, which is not as effective as doing like Ancient stacks or something like a Void. Void is basically, he doesn't need anything. He has his Blink Dagger with his Time Walk, and he blinks in and Chronos, and the fight starts. He doesn't need anything.
Yeah, that is true. At the same time, the Centaur really excels when you've got like heroes like Nature's Prophet in the pool, these kind of weaker laning heroes that he can win a 1v1 versus, if he gets it. We'll see if he does, but it's also a Radiant Centaur, so...
Yeah, the only thing with Centaur is like I just feel it's much more comfortable if the Centaur player gets like some sort of, at least something like protection, like a Lich or Fissure Block, the creep wave, so you can at least get a better start, or something along those lines, or even just lane him in the safe lane for a few minutes for him to get the dagger.
Yeah, or just be Radiant, that helps as well.
Be Radiant, yeah, I like that.
Invoker and Pugna both banned. Heroes that we saw one of each today, but have not really been in the spotlight much. And Newbee now will go into a Rubik pick, so some good spells to steal here. Of course, the Centaur Stampede's going to be the ideal choice, but
the Rubik is on the wrong side again.
Yeah, could be still in that split. And you want to see FY playing it, I know.
Yeah, it's always nice to see. It's like a movie, you watch.
You're an FY fanboy, aren't you?
Okay, you got me. Just there to back you up.
It's okay, everyone is, including me. It's fine. Well, you're on the summit, like every single player at the event was like, FY is just the best, like he's just the best player ever.
Yeah, a lot of people would say actually he's the best player in the world.
It's one thing when fans say that though, like every player was saying it, like they're, oh my god, FY is just ridiculous. Like Navi, Fnatic, DK, Ice was talking about a lot. Like, when other players are all like, this guy's ridiculous, then you know he's really ridiculous.
Then you know he's legit, right? Confirmed by Bubba.
Bulba did confirm it. He also said a bunch of nonsense, but that's typical Bulba.
So, Vici is gonna look to get some supports for them, like you mentioned. The Skywrath will be good to burst down the brew. There's no Shaman though, but yeah, Skywrath is the next best choice for them. I'm actually surprised they actually didn't like ban out the Skywrath instead of the maybe the Pugna.
Yeah.
Or I mean both Invoker and Pugna is really good with their lineup in general. It forms a very strong triple core with the Invoker, especially that proper Invoker and Centaur. You have the Forge Spirit, Sunstrike to help. Forge Spirits to push, Sunstrike to help the Centaur kill. So I think the Invoker one's a really good plan. But the Pugna, I'm actually not too worried too much with the Pugna, but it still gives them a lot of pushing power.
Yeah, and I also would not want to be giving Invoker to Ice in particular.
Oh,
Though, yeah, maybe it'd be Black again.
he actually won't be playing it though.
Yeah,
If they actually pick it.
I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that, but obviously I'm sure they have their reasons.
It's the roles, like
Yeah,
Black is the second role, so if safe lane he's supposed to play it. The position that takes more farm.
yeah, it's understandable.
They're not like DK where they just put Mushi on center off lane.
I mean, I think Black can play those types of roles. Sure, he prefers the farm, but when he's on CIS, there were games where he just was like playing more of an aggressive tri lane, ganking a lot, going for kills. But
That's like the inner anti-mage, inner battle fury inside him. So he has to play the role that farms more.
yeah, I'm saying he didn't have to do that in CIS though. He didn't always do it.
Yeah, true. He was seen playing Punch and stuff like that.
Yeah, Morphling now for Newbee. So Ancient Apparition already banned. They won't get the full trio again with the Prophet, Morphling, AA on one team, but still good global pickoff. And Doom is also out there, but I guess they already have their offlaner.
This will give Rubik something more to steal, but Doom is, like you mentioned, Doom is still out there. If Newbee doesn't need any more cores, they just need one more support, so I highly doubt they're gonna do some greedy Doom jungle. Highly doubt that. But Vici Gaming, if they go for Doom though, it's like if they go for Doom, I would suggest that it's actually better for them to put the Doom on the off lane and let the Centaur have the safe lane to farm first.
Yeah, Newbee were more worried about the Void, and I think that's understandable because he just sets up everyone else on the team. Death Prophet and Skywrath especially, even Sand King Epi.
Void and Death Prophet together is like...
It's like the GG
so
combo.
much, yeah, it's like so much damage. I'm not sure why a lot of teams have the chance to actually open up directly with Death Prophet and Void. It's actually pretty strong, like no one even tried that actually.
I'm surprised EG hasn't been picking Void for Universe at all as well.
Strats, you save it for the important rounds.
Save it for the lower bracket, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah.
Newbee now 5th pick.
Need the support.
Jungler maybe?
I feel if they use jungler, then Prophet, they will limit a lot of Prophet's farm though. So I would actually prefer like for them, like their lineup I feel needs like a laning support. But they can roam with Rubik. Maybe a Lash that provides them burst damage, or some anti-push, or Lion maybe, so that they can burst the Death Prophet down. They need damage so that they can... At the moment they have like Rubik Live, Fate Bolt, and they don't have any follow-up to kill.
Okay, so they get a little more push out of their support. They'll pick up a Jakiro, also quite a bit tankier than a Lash, but
yeah,
can roam with the Rubik.
He doesn't provide too much of burst though. That's the thing with this hero.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of damage early on, but he does well in other aspects of the game. Obviously, he's tanky. He pushes towers faster. This is gonna counter the morph again.
Yeah, and this time there's no Lich. This morph is really naked.
Naked.
I guess he's normally naked, but
he is already naked.
He's more naked than normal. He's lost some water. He's looking a little skinny. We'll be in the game soon, but having some technical difficulties here.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you didn't get your coffee today.
What? That was a great comment. Did everyone disconnect, or am I just lagging?
No. I'm in the game. The game's fine. Everyone's moving out.
Okay. My computer's lagging like crazy right now, so I think I may need to reconnect real quickly.
Okay, go. I'll introduce the players. I think something might happen actually.
Okay.
But on the Radiant side, we have VG Super playing the Death Prophet. FI will be handling the Skywrath Mage. Fenrir on the Sand King. Black will be handling Centaur. Exercise on the offlane Elder Titan. And on the Newbee side, we have Rabbit on the Prophet, Moo, Panda, Sansheng on the Rubik, Banana on the Jakiro, and Hao on the Morphling.
Well, waiting to load back in, so...
I don't even see you DCing out of game. But they currently Newbee raided into the VG jungle. They dropped a sentry on the pool camp. And trying to scout with the Prophet Treants, so they're not going to try and fight anything right now because VG have a very strong level 1 fight lineup.
Alright, we're all good now, so you introduce the players and we might have action, so I'm not going to do that.
Something might happen. Look at the Panda, it's moving very
aggressive. He's getting real aggressive, and Super lets him come real close, but goes back off in the end. FY is also kind of lurking to the sides of this fight.
That bot is really cheeky though. I'm not very sure if he actually blocks the camp.
This one?
This bot? Yeah, it's really cheeky.
Yeah, it's really tucked away in the trees, but it doesn't give you any vision, I guess.
I don't know, man. Like using a sentry seems to be much better for that ward in particular.
It's just like it's near this common ward spot as well.
Yeah, like it's hard to deward though. I give that. I have to give it that.
Speaking of D-wards, they do have one available if they can find the sentry in time. So they're gonna dual lane mid, and this was the thing we saw Sylar would do a lot for Vici is.
Yeah, he probably would just be there for one breath, yeah, and then just spam one more time and just leave. I don't think he'll be here permanently though. Not too sure what are his plans are, because the kill potential is not going to be there so early. They need to get level 2 at least on the Jakiro before they can kill.
Winter, they've blocked all 5 camps.
Yeah, I can tell. Those illusions.
They're going to block them all twice against the Sand King. This is very bad for Fenrir.
Yeah, and they actually didn't...
That's 10 camp spawns denied.
They didn't really zone out the Prophet too much. He got some experience. Like Skyrim was busy dewarding, that's the reason. He's going to come back. But Prophet's going to get level 2. That's the important. That's the magic number. Get the TP. Oh, he actually missed that experience. But he's going to get another melee creep here. He's going to get that experience for level 2. Then he can TP top to get the kill with his team if he needs to.
Yeah, although Ice does still have tangos and boots, so they'll need to bring him quite low to finish that off.
Maybe snipe a courier. If he sees the Death Prophet sending a courier out for bottle, then he can probably try and TP in to snipe that. That would be huge for them. But at the moment, the camps are all not going to spawn until minute number 2, where they're going to scout for the first rune.
Did they? I guess they didn't see the illusions, because now they're dropping the sentry.
Yeah, they think it's wards, but they didn't see the illusions blocking, so it's going to waste one sentry.
Don't block it, FY. Alright. They've cut 2 camps.
It's gonna be a regen rune at bottom. Trian's gonna oh no, Trian actually expired.
So that is 13
Super's
of the
rune.
first.
Oh my god. That's really good rune for Super.
Yeah, he needs that regen bad. Bottle is on the way, I believe, but it's a little bit too late.
Oh, the Furen! Oh, he's gonna snipe it!
Oh god.
Oh my god! That was so huge. That was really
slow.
huge.
Super is just too slow right now. Doesn't have his boots yet, just the bottle coming out.
That Observer.
That bottom rune as well. Just such an annoying rune to have to walk to. I always hate when the rune spawns bottom.
I want to tell you something funny as well. You can't read this ward. You know the name of this ward, this observer here? It has a name.
Which ward?
Yeah. Just click on it. It has a Chinese name on it, and it literally means I'm just a tree.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a cute ward, by the way. It's got a nice monocle.
Yeah, middle lane. How is gonna take some harass from this Sky Mage. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage to him with the orb. Arcane Bolt actually.
So Winter, by my count, they blocked 13 out of the first 15 spawns. 5 for those first 2 minutes.
Did Brian count that?
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't need to. I'm all over this math. And they also haven't stacked yet for the Sand King. He's level 2.
He's gonna start stacking soon.
Yeah, he's really behind though.
Yeah, Prophet's almost level 4. That's huge. A lot of experience for him.
Not to mention, you mentioned Centaur can go to the jungle, and that would free up a support to farm the lane potentially. If they want to get the Scarlet Mason levels.
In this situation, I don't think so. I think it's better for the Centaur to go for the lane, because you want the blink ASAP as soon as possible. And
here
top
they go
lane.
top. Yep, Sunshine looking for the lift. He's gonna find it. Into a clap for move. Probably gonna be our first blood.
Comes the Prophet as well.
And they bring the Prophet in.
He almost arrived in time to get the gold.
That would have been a really fast. I imagine Midas, but you know, potentially just a mech for Rabbit. He won it last time.
It feels like they're gonna just go for a quick, like a phase or power chest and just go for items. I don't see many teams going for Midas so often anymore. Do you want to fight early?
Yeah, well, even if you just wanted the phase boots, that would have helped a lot. But they'll be working on this tower top lane. FY tries to defend, but only level 1 Arcane Bolt to do so. Quite lacking in the firepower. And not even able to draw the wave off just yet. Vici's still defending this, but slowly. They gotta move faster if they want to get the deny, and they gotta be careful about this. FY, there's no Sprout, but if Sunshine gets in range for a lift, he will die it. Doesn't do it, but no tower deny even potentially available. Which gives Moo 1,700 gold at 5 minutes. We're looking at a Blink Dagger before the 7-minute mark. Maybe even...
He actually didn't try to go for Arcanes this game, though.
I mean, he could go back for them. We'll have to see, but it's such an early blink.
I mean, having the Arcanes is so helpful. It's not only because of you having enough mana, you can get the blink right away, but it's because of the support, so you can help the supports a lot. Or middle lane, then get super.
Yeah, they've got a waveform available here for
Wow,
Hal.
that ice.
And he could throw it to the north. A couple more right clicks, just one more will do it. And Hal
that ice
collecting an important kill.
They totally didn't. The ice pass was on the right side and the telekinesis was on the. Okay.
It's not a duo you see very often. I feel like it's not one that many of these players have practiced with, the Jakiro or Rubik.
But Banana plays a lot of Jakiro in the. I'm not sure if you watch their old Tongfu games. He plays a lot of Jakiro.
Yeah, that's true. But like this particular duo as roamers is, I don't think it's that.
Yeah, it's not very strong. But Jakiro is gonna stack up the camp right now. I mean, they don't have the best burst in general, trying to kill people. But Jakiro is like, he does a lot of. He's more like utility. He's tanky. He does top lane as well. He can come in with a sprout. Doesn't have a tangle.
Claps there, crit coming soon, hopefully.
The lifesaver. The lifesaver.
9 health.
Lifesaver.
That stout shield.
Oh my god, that stampede. Worthy investment.
That's really cutting it close for Ice.
He almost didn't survive that. They're gonna rotate in with the Rubik and the Sand King and the Skyra. Trying to kill. They're gonna get it.
And they lead with a concussive shot, but they're not even close to a burrow strike. Oh, do they get in range? Just barely. Morphline's gonna punish this though. He's looking for Fenrir. Has the sandstorm. Dodges the last auto attack, and Hal gets caught off guard by that one. Waveform in 5,
Where's
but I think it's too late.
Where's the Prophet? Where's the Prophet?
No TP for 3.
He's cooldown.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He finds him anyways. He's mid burrow strike out. He makes the burrow strike happen, but he doesn't get out safely regardless.
He makes the burrow strike happen.
Well, his corpse heads towards the fountain in spirit anyway.
Okay, so Mu actually went back for the arcane boots, and he's still gonna have his blink fairly soon. It's like 500 off.
Yeah, that is pretty terrifying. That's like about as fast as it gets, honestly. 40 CS in 7 minutes. He doesn't have a kill, but has an assist, a tower, and yeah, time for Mu to start taking over the laning stage, or ending the laning stage and taking over the game.
He has a time to grab a drink as a panda. That's about how much time he has. They're gonna come put a ward here, maybe possibly for Ice. It's very important to get an off-lane ward though. Help. At least he can, know where the supports are. He can get some experience. Panda's not gonna get in range for that. But Prophet's gonna come in. Sprout.
No, he will. He's got a little backup coming from the Nature's Prophet. Sprouts him. Then the clap for Mu. He can finish off Ice and also look for FY. The boulder toss thrown the other direction while he finishes the Elder Titan's life, and now chasing even further. Cyclone him up. He'll probably dispel it momentarily. Go for another boulder toss. It's extremely laggy. Perfect world, please. But the
I'm actually fine this time. I'm usually the one complaining about perfect world, not you.
Yeah, well, I just got the double kill notification, and that was like a full 10-15 seconds after it.
Oh, super skill build. I do not agree.
Maxing Crypt Swarm first and taking Exorcism early.
I mean, you can take the ulti ulti early, but it's always better to max the Witchcraft first.
That last point of Crypt Swarm only gives you 50 damage.
Yeah, it's like every point in the passive takes away the cooldown, and the mana cost is much better, and your movement speed.
And it's a more expensive upgrade as far as mana cost goes. It adds 25 mana cost.
Yeah, I remember someone did the math. I saw the table. It's not worth it to skill your nuke first at level 7.
I might go for a reconnect here, but I have a feeling we're gonna miss some action if I do. All right.
They are farming ancients.
I'm rolling the dice. That was bad. That is a very laggy game. Sorry guys, just perfect world being imperfect. There is no perfect world. That's the reality.
It's a lie if they say it's perfect.
Don't let them fool you, kids.
Are you reconnecting or you're fine?
Yeah, I'm reconnecting. So, do apologize, guys. Of course, this is game 3 of our first semifinal in the winners bracket, but we've got another semifinal.
You might actually miss something.
Okay.
Centaur. Oh no, he got cancelled. His blink got cancelled. He TP'd in to assist the Morphling waving in into his team, but Prophet ultimate cancelled his dagger, couldn't blink to follow up. Black has the dagger already.
Sounds like a fun game that you're watching, man.
Yep. 1-5, Vigi's 1, Newbee's 5, and Newbee's gonna smoke around after seeing that fail TP to help.
Oh my god, it's worse.
gets worse. Oh dear, I don't think you should go now. They're gonna get a kill on the death prophet. On the death prophet, not the nature's prophet.
This is actually a lot worse.
Alright.
Okay. It's not settling down. We're trying again. Sorry guys, if this doesn't work, then we may try casting over Dota TV and see if we have any less issues there.
Oh, how it's gonna get caught out by the Blink Storm. It's gonna go down with the silence from the Skyrath. It's easy kill for them. So they get one more kill on the board, especially on the Morph. It seems like it's really rare that you lag though. It's always usually I lag on the perfect world, not you.
It's been pretty good recently. It used to be like every other game would lag, and I'd say over
it's really good for really good for me though.
Stop probably did it, dude. All right, we've got a watchable game at least for now. So let's stick with this. So, what did we miss exactly? Sorry, Winter. Hi.
You just miss a kill on the Morphing with the Centaur blinking.
Okay.
That's fine. That's all.
Here comes the push. That's the bigger deal. Super with
that level.
Exorcism.
Look at that level 1 ultimate with 3 Witchcraft. Oh my god. That's nothing.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't play Death Prophet a lot.
I haven't seen him play it much. He's played like Ember. We see his Panda quite a bit.
Yeah, Magnus is generally his old hero. He plays a lot of Magnus in the good old days.
Dragon Knight, Super played a lot of.
Yeah, I think his best hero would be something like Evoker.
Yeah, Invoker, but it's been a while since he played that regularly.
Yeah.
And I guess with Black and Ice, he's probably not going to play it much anymore.
They're going to be challenging for the slot to play Invoker, for the right to play Invoker. Who is the true master of the elements? The true magician. They're going to wrap around here with the smoke middle. Ice looks dead.
Yeah, he gets critted, then
let's
pulled back in. Once again
though.
out of the ice path, but won't matter. Vici are also waiting. They're top lane, and as we get back into the game, the score is now 6-2. Not sure. Is the gold graph? I guess it's still accurate, so pretty even. Experience pretty even as well. Tower-wise, I've only seen the one tower drop top.
Yeah, Prophet's gonna get a tower. It's gonna give him his mech. He's gonna have his mech now. 12 minutes mech phase. It's pretty fun for offlane Prophet.
And in spite of the 13 camp blocks out of 15, Fenrir still has his blink at 12 minutes. So he did go straight for it, but he's managed to find his farm. And they desperately need him to start making plays.
And they didn't actually get a tower though. That's actually quite impressive. Still got it on time. On a good time.
Yeah, 37 CS, not bad. And they're looking for that first tower now.
Here we go, the rush.
Well, the tier 1 for the rush. Something Newbee will be happy to trade for, assuming they get it.
Yeah, this happens so much where the Raiden team just goes for tier 1 at top lane, your safe lane, and then you just go for rush.
Yeah, especially when you have your mid tier 1 up for the Dire. It's just like an auto rush, basically.
Oh dear, this is gonna be huge for the Morph. He's gonna be having a few minutes of safe time to farm this Aegis. They didn't even completely take down the tier 1, they were afraid because they didn't see anyone on the map. They were worried the Panda was coming to defend the top lane.
Yeah, so I mean, you mentioned like it's a common trade, it's just not even a trade. It's just a straight up win.
It's like they got robbed of something.
It wasn't enough to take the wallet, they went for your car as well. Newbee now pushing mid. Okay, that's the best I got, Winter. What can I say after the disconnect? I'm just knocking on wood that it doesn't happen again. But yeah, they'll push in the mid lane. Hal's working on the tier 1, and we wait to see if Vici are able to defend this. They've got Fenrir waiting in position with Epicenter ready to go, but remember, there's an Aegis on this Morph lane. So it's not the ideal here to focus. They go for the tower deny, but Black's unable to claim it while top lane FY's caught out. Goes for a TP, drops low to the Prophet ult. That final crit from Moo sends him back to Earth. Flew a little too close to the sun.
Sends him back to Earth. I like that. Flying hero sent him back to Earth. But in this situation, it's very bad for VG. They're in a very dire situation because they have the safe lane Centaur, but basically they didn't accomplish much with his blink, apart from 1 kill on the Morph after 14 minutes. That's not one they want to see happen. They need to be doing more stuff on the map because Newbee have the much more farm-orientated lineup with the Morph and the Prophet. And after getting that Aegis, it puts VG in a very, very tough spot, and they are forced to make something happen. The longer the game goes like this, it's just really bad for Newbee. Even though there's like no Midas on the Prophet, but it's just like the heroes, the lineup.
And it's not just the Centaur. They also went for a Sand King Blake very early.
Middle lane.
They try to use on Hao right now, but He just tanks through it, and now they've stolen the level 4
Crypt
Crypt Swarm.
Wow, this is very good for the Rubik.
Yeah, it's a extremely potent deep pushing spell. Very difficult to go in against.
What you gonna do, Fable? And Crypt Swarm and the Crypt Wave is gone, and the Prophet is just happily pushing one lane.
Yeah, and that's before you've got your waveform in. Not to mention all Jakiro's AoE. Like Newbee are very difficult to push against. Just in terms of deep push, not even counting Panda ult, Prophet split push, Morphling split push. That's the second exorcism mid, and they haven't even come close to taking the tower.
I'm not sure about the first one. The first one was a total waste, in my opinion. Didn't accomplish much, and it's a long cooldown as well, that spell.
So should they be trying to get a kill first? Like, they have double blink, and they're just trying to brute force it in.
I think what's better is like they try to smoke and go around, start a fight from here, like behind. Try to wrap around and get a pick off the Jakiro, pick off the Rubik. But if they do that, they run a risk of being, you know, caught by the Panda in a bad spot. But they have to do it otherwise they can't push the tower. It's gonna take so long.
And while they're while they're busy not pushing towers, Newbee is getting farm for How. Ultimate Orb now up, working his way towards the Lincoln Sphere. It's a bit late, but he might actually lose his Aegis here. In fact, he will. Nicely done by Black, but the question is, do they get anything more on top of this? I guess it's kind of like a free fountain trip. Not how he'd like to use the Aegis, but that likely wouldn't be looking to fight too much anyway with that, since he doesn't have any items yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a costly mistake though. I think they could have used it on the next fight. But right now the fight becomes much more even, and they didn't even have to spend anything big. It's just a Blink Storm. No ultimates used, nothing. No Epicenter. Now they have everything up. They're gonna go for the tower again.
Trying to clean up this replicate of the Jakiro, but it's barely alive. And now Newbee wants to engage. The Panda's gonna TP in. Everybody's coming to defend this tower. This is the third Exorcism mid. It's a level 2 ultimate now for Super, but does it actually finish the tower? That's the question. Still they wait. How? As well as Jakiro up on the high ground. Now they go. Panda straight in, but insta silence. Great reactions by Vici Gaming, but they walk right into the ice path. 4 heroes there into the Earth Splitter as well, I believe. How? Now trying to focus Super down, trapped in the trees. Waveform in 3 seconds. He's alive for now, and then the Epi! The Epi keeps him alive. Waveform, not enough. The Ghost returning at the exact right moment to keep Super in fighting shape. Now Rabbit forced to run, tries to make his way out, while Black does the same to the north, just joining that potentially killing blow. Super chasing forward. They do actually end up killing off the Rubik. They don't quite manage to finish Rabbit.
Did you actually see what just happened? It was such a good play it was like a perceptive play by Black. He was the Rubik stole Epicenter, he blinked towards the Centaur he was chasing him all the way here. And Black saw he was chasing, and Black just blinked, he knew his blink was coming off cooldown by the Rubik, and Black was like 1 health. He stood at the high ground here, waited for the Rubik to blink over, and he just stormed and killed him with the double edge. Oh my god, that was such a good play.
Man, that Prophet almost died too. Rabbit barely made it out. Like, it looked like the last Crypt Swarm would hit him, but somehow just sort of kind of passed through his body without actually doing damage. At least visually, it looked like it was going to.
Yeah, when it's lagging, everything seems to be...
That was just such a quick silence reaction by... I think it was FY.
Yeah, it was FY.
I mean, they do have 2, but I believe it was the Sky.
No, it was FY. FY silenced him while I was watching.
It seemed like he had it just already queued up. Like, he cast it before he even blinked.
Because he saw him, there's a ward here. In middle lane, and he saw him coming over, so he could click the Panda from a very far distance already.
Yeah, that really messed up the fight. If Newbee gets that split off, that goes very heavily in their favor.
Yeah. Panda ultimate is just game breaking, early game, very strong.
Yeah, and it was an amazing ice path by Banana. Caught 4 heroes, but just didn't get the split off.
That's why sometimes I prefer to get a BKB from Brew against Skyrock, even the DP silence. It's much safer.
I mean, I think he might go for one. He's gone Ogre Club first, but
yeah, he actually didn't go for the point booster, yeah. Right.
But he's got to farm it. Moo after that amazing start has just not kept up his farm. 70 CS and
they didn't do too much though. I mean, he didn't get too much kills and stuff like that. They got 2-3 towers. That's really good. But he died the last fight and he didn't got his CS is okay, not too much CS. So I don't think he can get the BKB very quick. He probably needs his team to win one team fight for him to get that BKB.
Here comes the smoke gank. Super on the high ground. He does have the
they're gonna
Yules to
catch-
initiate, and they go in
catch
with the
the
burrow
rabbit.
strike from Fenrir. Oh god, lag, spare me please. Panda splits and tries to turn this one. The ghosts are out. Things are happening. Really can't tell what's going on too well. They'll actually cyclone the Death Prophet up in the air, which just gives her time for the ghost to continue doing work. And Winter, it's a slideshow. Maybe you want to cast this one.
Okay, I'll start. Oh, the Death Prophet heals herself up. Silence comes down on the Morphling. And they burrow strike the Morphling. Morphling's gonna go down as well. And Panda back to his own self, but he's gonna just die from the Skyrock. Oh no, he needs one more right click to get him. No, he's not gonna die, he's gonna survive, but overall, all in all, it's like 3-4. It's actually 2 for 2. Did they blow anything else? Yeah, 2 for 2, no buyback. Actually, the Prophet buyback, I remembered. Someone bought out. Oh no, Morphling actually bought out too.
And I just got the kill
Okay,
kill
so it was
notification.
actually 4 for 2. Vici won that fight very convincingly. Morphling
Okay.
died twice. He's not even gonna get his Lincolns anytime soon.
Well,
It's 1 PR.
I guess we're reconnecting again. Sorry to all the viewers out there. This is
VPN.
it's not in our control. And we have tried VPNs, my friend. No luck.
No luck. Oh dear.
Yeah, we've tried like 10, but you know, what can you do? If anyone has a VPN that works from the west coast of the United States, tweet at me at lgd.cdec.
It's really weird though. Usually at this hour, it's like 7 o'clock.
I think
it's
we just
usually-
got a bad server or something.
It's
for-
usually
for
very
us.
laggy for Malaysia to connect over to China.
We wait to reconnect now, guys, and
Yeah, and
hopefully you
Super's
enjoyed
gonna,
hearing about the fight.
yeah, Super's gonna get tier 1 at top. He's gonna go for a Bloodstone though. And he's gonna get a free tier 1 at top after that one fight for them. Hao is not gonna get his Lincolns anytime soon. And yeah, Mu is definitely going for a BKB. He has a Mitchell Hammer in his stash. He definitely needs a BKB after that lost fight in middle. And FY doesn't have anything apart from a Null Talisman and Arcane Boots on the support Skyrath. But I'm actually quite surprised though. I'm not sure if Death Prophet getting a Bloodstone this game is actually a good choice. I would think that getting a heart directly would be better for him. He needs a lot more raw HP to tank everything. Are you alright, friend?
No, that was the bad reconnect.
That was a bad reconnect. So you're gonna reconnect again, but middle lane, Santa's gonna blink in on Hao, gets a storm off, Skyroth ultimate as well. They're gonna blow up the Morphing right away. Death Prophet gonna pop his ultimate. They're gonna be able to pressure and I think take this tier 2 middle lane after getting the kill on Hao. Wow, this is looking from bad to worse for Newbee. They were off to a good start, but suddenly after a few pickoffs and a few fights, looking really bad. The Morphling is suddenly very poor after those buyback and death. They're gonna go in with the Sand King, Burrow Strikes on the Prophet. Prophet's gonna get blown up again.
And now the tower's in
yeah.
jeopardy. Death Prophet ultimate working. Well, it will end, but there's not much to defend this with the Morphling dead right now. The Nature's Prophet not able to split push. The pressure continues to come from Vici Gaming, who looked to be on the back foot earlier, but that Aegis being wasted, it seemed like it was the start of a turn of the tides against them.
Oh dear, the Rubik almost got caught by the use there. Once he got caught, he's dead. Can't blink away from use.
Yeah. That 50 damage.
That 50 damage.
When was that?
Yeah, but
I think it used to not have any damage, right?
no, in last patch,
Yeah.
the previous one they changed it. Then you can actually disable because like use, then people blink, the enemy blinks away. It's,
Yeah. Oh, what a stop! Great initiation! Samchung, absolutely sensational. Then they followed up with the Macro Pyre, the Brew Split, and Vici Gaming have to run from this one a little bit at least. Still the Morphleets died already. And the Rubik out of the fight after that great jump. They lose Ice though. Super throws himself up in the air, trying to stall a bit. But do they have anything for him when he comes back down to Earth? Once again, flew too close to the sun, FY did, and down he will go. They're thinking about an ice path here, but with the Morphling dead, just lacking the damage
I
to
think
finish
they're gonna
anyone.
just back off. Ice bought out, so no reason for them to fight.
That was
that
a
stuff
ridiculous
was-
blink stop.
Yeah, they saw he was in a very good position and he had vision of everything. So it's just a very direct storm for them and just gave his team that opening. But I don't know, man. Morphling died again. That's a very huge deal. His Lincolns is never coming, it seems.
And even once he gets it, I mean, he's up against another Titan. Like, he's still going to be in trouble in these fights. They have plenty
Yeah,
of damage to kill him.
basically only helps deal with the silence from Skyrock.
And Burrow Strike.
I mean, it's not going to be too useful already. It's just
Yeah.
helping him speed up
Yeah,
his
I
farm with
completely
the
agree.
mana regen and stuff like that.
it's like, it's just almost to the point where it just won't do anything in the team fights, I feel.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's just way too far behind at the moment.
He was once ahead, but Hao has just gotten caught out a few too many times.
If you don't keep staying ahead, people will climb over your head. It's gonna be a Aegis for what?
Man, and I thought some of my material was a bit lacking earlier. It's okay, man. We're a team. You're making me look better. Thanks for taking the bullet, Winter.
You're welcome. I'm the
That's
Aegis you're
what true
using.
friends are for.
I'm the Aegis you're using me as a second life.
Exactly, you're giving me one. Sangshan heading towards the south takes a bit of sandstorm damage, and well,
Gonna
then he's
steal the
forced to
barrel
lift and maybe no, there's the Yules. And say goodbye to Sangshan.
The hero of the last fight down. This is looking really bad for them. Prophet's gonna be split pushing top at the moment, but they have no way they can take this fight here. With the Aegis on... Who took the Aegis? I actually didn't see. Centaur took the Aegis? Yeah, Centaur took the Aegis.
What a turn of events. I mean, it really felt like Newbee were in a comfortable lead. Not overwhelming.
Oh no. Prophet, is he gonna get caught out?
Yes. Tries to sprout. That's not gonna work, Rabbit. Black's ready for you, sir. And then they follow that up with everything. Scarth Mage ult over the top. The Spirit there as well. Easily dealt with. They get the kill again. The Prophet also struggling to stay alive this game. 1 and 3. And it's just looking worse and worse for Newbee with every minute that passes.
Yeah, if you lose fights like that and you waste the Aegis, you puts your team in a very bad spot right now. The morphing is just too far behind. I'm not sure if he actually is gonna be too much use for his team. He needs like to free farm another 10 minutes to be useful.
That they seem a little disorganized, and you know, that's where you have to say Director 8, maybe not quite as impressive mechanics and individual skill as Rabbit, but it seems his veteran leadership is sorely missed right now.
You need the general in every war.
And not just any general either. You gotta put Xiao 8 near the top of the list.
He's like the top general. Like what? Genghis Khan? Is he a general?
Well, maybe a nicer general.
Nicer general.
I think it's
Do you know some of the Chinese?
Man.
Yeah. Do you know some of the Chinese generals? Okay, probably not.
Not too many. Are you
Yeah.
Are you intimately familiar with their ranks?
Yeah, some of them.
Well, we'll have to save that for another day because the push is coming in mid now. Super's in the front. He's got level 3 ultimate online and it's quickly pounding this tower. They really need to jump him soon, but with a Yule Scepter, Bloodstone, and a plate mail, he is not an easy one to bring down. Black will waddle in with a BKB, but
Oh, he didn't blink. I think he meant to blink.
Yeah, maybe it got cancelled by a ghost, but couldn't get it
Oh,
off.
that was really bad. Now the Scaraf can be like, oh, I can actually silence you.
They don't actually push in though, but it forces out the really long cooldown BKB, and it's only going to get shorter from here. 10-second charge down the drain. And so Vici will spread out over the dire jungle, taking control and also defending bottom. They're not really getting split pushed too much. Winter running a Prophet, Morphling as their cores. We thought Newbee in the mid game would be difficult to deal with, but it's just been too many deaths. They don't have the farm on Hao. The Prophet isn't that big either. And
too many deaths, plus they lost two or three fights in a row. That was basically putting them in a very terrible position. They cannot go out and fight now. They were supposed to be the ones stronger because of the start of the game, but resulted into them stuck in this situation. And this Aegis on the Centaur, they are just dying. They want to use it. Their Prophet ultimate is coming off in 30 seconds. They just want to push down the middle lane, get this tier 3 for the Rex.
And I gotta say, this Elder Titan pick is feeling really solid from Vici. Something Ice did run quite a bit on DK, but
I mean, that hero is still like really powerful just because of the natural order, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you've got heavy hitters like Death Prophet, it just...
Or nukers like Skyraf, you know, and Centaur.
Yeah. And it makes everyone stronger, not just the nukers and not just the physical damage, but the best of both worlds for Vici Gaming. Onto the high ground. Black up in front. Death Prophet pops her ult. There's your BKB blinking, but Moo's not split yet. He wants to right click for a bit. Use it only towards the end. The air splitter will slow him down, but the Centaur will lose his Aegis. Now coming back for round 2, at which point the split happens. Well, the Sand King makes his way out of the fight. He went in for a quick burrow, still holding the Epi. Fenrir's just waiting on the sides of this fight. Wants that right opportunity to go in and end it. And now it comes. Epi channeling, ready to jump in. He goes for the Morphling, and he will bring him down. They're also in danger of losing Banana and Moo. Forced off the fight. Now they lose Rax. They'll try and slow this with an ice path, but it feels like they're out of gas. Newbee just, they don't have the damage. They don't have the split push. And they don't have the mid-Rex anymore. That's fallen as well. There's not much left for them here.
This game is really over. It's just too much already there. The morphing is just too poor.
And they're even getting slept in the base. Moo just got stomped, and Banana's had enough. He calls GG. The TI4 champions, without Xiao 8, don't have the answers versus Vici, and they drop down to the lower bracket. One game short of a guaranteed top 3 finish.
That was just looking really good for them. After 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the laning phase, it was really, a good position, but just made too many. The team fights that they lost, the Brewmaster blinking got silenced by the Skyraft. That fight was huge because of the Observer Ward. The Skyraft could see him coming in. And the Morphling wasting the Aegis as well. But there were just so many moments that they actually didn't make good decisions and they wasted a lot of their stuff.
And the best part is we caught at least a third of those moments as well. So we really nailed it that one. But guys, coming up next, we'll have Na'Vi versus Cloud9, best of 3. The winner of that match will play Vici Gaming in the winner bracket finals, guaranteed top 3 finish. And the winner of that, of course, guaranteed top 2. I'm LD, joined here by Winter. We will return momentarily for our final series of the day. You're watching Beyond the Summit's coverage of WEC's $168,000 tournament. Stay tuned.